guys, in this video we are going to work on creating a gesture drawing. We are also going to work on how to layer and how to explore the expressionist style. So I am starting to draw a pose. The poses I am getting are from the new Masters Academy video series on YouTube. They will show you 1-minute poses. Make sure when you search up these videos, you put clothed poses in your search engine. I will also put up the link in this video description. So anyways, when you do gesture drawing, you are mainly trying to capture the pose of your model. You want to make sure you're going fast. You don't want to get boggled down with details. Sometimes your pose won't be perfect or even, in the ballpark, but you're just trying to capture it as fast as possible. So this is a good exercise for trying to coordinate your brain to kind of work quickly. Make sure your hands are working quickly and see what you're able to capture. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I am going to start laying in my next poses right on top of the first pose that I created. We want to get a layer effect for this style. I'm going to explain why here in a sec. So you can get a couple different color pencils. You can do all this with one color pencil, but the idea is that you're just sort of overlapping and laying poses on top of each other. You can work small. They don't all have to be the same size. And add in as much details as you can in the 1 minute that you're allowed to capture the pose. If you go to a new Masters Academy, you're going to notice these poses are unique. They're from dancers, so they're not necessarily things you're going to see people doing every day, but it makes for more interesting drawing, so I like this series. Once you have about 5 or 6 poses, I am now going to be trying to capture the expressionist style. So the expressionist style is a style that's based on trying to capture emotion. And we show that in very fast marks on our paper, kind of a scribbly look. You're going to have really bold lines. Your shapes are going to be really simplified in some areas. The colors can be really strong. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to make my lines a little bit bolder and kind of blend in a little bit in certain areas. I'm also pulling out kind of the main shapes I want to pop out the most. So as you're working, if there's an area that you really want to emphasize, you're going to obviously want to shade that in more or kind of shade around it to make it pop out. The expressionist style really is a cool style. Not everybody loves it. Some people love it. But I personally think it's really fun to do. So even if this is not really your forte, it's just still really cool to try doing something new and different. And what's cool about it is that your picture just kind of happens in the moment. It's happening fast, it's really scribbly, you're pulling out your designs as you go, and the scribbles are really supposed to elicit that I'm having an emotional experience. That's why my hands are so erratic. So when you're doing the expressionist style, again, the characteristics are bold lines, simplified shapes, very jagged, scratchy kind of line and marks, lots of overlapping, lots of kind of shades and brush marks and hand strokes happening here. And that concludes our video. Hopefully you guys can try a couple poses on your own.